hip hop is a leftist art form. Like
Yeah.
that's where it's rooted in, like it or not. Whether it still is, there's examples both ways for sure.
Yeah.
But what sounds more out of place? Tom McDonald making a song about the state of America, or Kendrick Lamar making a song about the state of America?
Right.
What is hip hop to you? Which one is hip hop?
Yeah.
So
The one
to
without
me,
Ben
like,
Shapiro and fucking Roseanne featured on it.
like which one to you is hip hop? Fucking Mos Def and like Immortal Technique and dudes like that, or
Yeah.
fucking, there's not even that many examples the other way, but they're out there. And
Sure.
I think a lot of people are just confused as to what's left and what's right anymore. I think people assume that because the left has been advocates of a lot of forms of censorship over the last few years, that would be anti-hip hop in some way, because hip hop is all about freedom of expression and saying whatever words you want to say and this, that, or the other. So like
Sure.
I do get that element of it. Um, but where has there been a clash? Like, we've gotten some of the best hip hop music ever in the last 10 years that all the woke stuff has been happening and all the censorship has been happening.
Right.
Has hip hop really suffered? Not in my opinion. So it's like, you could say that it's a right wing thing in the sense that it's freedom of speech, but left wing used to be more about freedom of speech anyway.
Right.
Like, it's all about who's trying to censor who.
Well,
When religious people are in power, they're trying to censor everybody,
there you
right?
go. Yeah. Freedom of speech only goes so far too, right? Like it goes up till hate speech is what it's supposed to do, right? And so there are certain things you're not really supposed to be saying out there.
You know,
Yeah.
And then
I,
and then again, like, for Trump to be elected based on the freedom of speech thing, and then within a day be like, you're not allowed to say that you're not a man or a woman. It's
yeah.
like, okay, how is that freedom of speech? You're not allowed to say even that you're not a man or a woman. You can't say I don't fit into either of these. The president saying you're not allowed to say that. The
Yeah.
freedom of speech president. Come on, man. It's
Wow.
just, who gives a fuck? It's an identity thing. You
Yeah.
don't want to identify as a man or a woman. What does it matter, right? So for somebody that is elected based on freedom of speech, within the first day to be like, you can't say this, and nobody sees that as like a contradiction.